So people have been complaining that hacker replays have been not as interesting recently, which is fair because cheaters have gone boring. They just blatantly wall or spin bot, whatever. Today we have something that I never do, which is I took a submission that someone basically reported themselves. The reason why I never do this is because it's very easy to draw a narrative based on which match you submit. We're watching Consulate, and this match was submitted to me because the person who submitted it has been banned for cheating. And he says, I never cheated. So he wants us to watch his match to show that he didn't cheat and that like his ban was unjustified. He's not asking me to unban him, which is good because I wouldn't do that. But he just wants it to be, I guess, an example that reports in this game are broken. You can get people banned who aren't cheating, and then people who do cheat don't get banned, which is what the next match will be about. So we have Dub Tonic. Now the reason why watching a match like this is not proof or doesn't really mean anything is because maybe this guy in a previous match was spin botting and killing everyone, and then someone was like, I'm reporting you, you're getting banned, and he's like, fuck, I gotta play it cool. So then he just played a normal match after and then submitted that. That's why stuff like this is never proof. But we can watch it and kind of draw like what we think based off of what we see. I did also look through some of his information, and I will say I'm a little confused because some of the stuff that he submitted is not necessarily fully truthful, but I'll explain at the end. How would I even unban if I wanted to? Am I a Ubisoft person? I'm not a Ubisoft employee or anything, but I have contacts. That's about as much as I can say. I'm also working on a video with Skittles that will probably be released Thursday. I'll keep you guys updated on that. About the whole cheating and getting people banned thing. So I think this match was only 6 rounds. Oh no, it's 9 rounds. Jesus, okay. We probably won't watch every single round because again, if it's like someone who claims to not be cheating, we don't need to watch every single round. But so far, he has not looked at anyone. He hasn't even really like held a specific angle based off where people would be pushing. He seems to mainly be reacting off of sound or just common push points. He didn't even land a bullet there, but so, you guys have seen how the smoke plays, right? Notice how the Malusi is playing? That will come in later. Just Malusi's a little dumb. But that'll come into effect later. This is also one of my least favorite bugs recently, where the knife is just stuck in your gun. Just because it makes it really hard for thumbnails. Like if I try to take a thumbnail of this and then there's just a giant knife sticking out. Why is bro throwing smokes there? I mean, the Ash, I think it was, broke the window, dropped down. He heard her drop down. He should be throwing it outside, but he probably wanted to more so just like prevent her from jumping in rather than kill her. You have to understand that. Throwing it out there, you're just gonna kind of waste it as well. I didn't even kill her with that. That was like a foot away with a shotgun and it didn't kill her. Completely walked past the window that someone was holding. Decent reaction. That was a little weird. I think he flicked right to his head, right? But that would be the first minor, like, coincidence that we could maybe say would be suspicious. Like, Jackal shoots, sprints in. I guess if you're sound whoring, you would hear him sprint in. There's a lot of muffled audio, but he flicks right to Jackal, but then whiffs everything. But then he doesn't swing again, so I'm sure it's fine, but just wanted to point it out. Oh, and then he dies. And they lose. They actually lose off that. So, chat, that was round 1. We only saw one maybe suspicious play. Everything else seemed fine. Also, have you guys noticed how he's always like pinging? Seems to be calling out to his team of what they should be doing, right? I'll explain that later as well. Cheater playing without cheats experience. I mean, wouldn't a cheater playing without cheats just be a normal player in general? They'd play the same. I doubt he would get banned for no reason. So, there is a reason. And I'll explain that later as well. I don't want to spoil it all right now. I want you guys to watch a little bit, give your thoughts and your opinions, and then I'll explain what happened. Because like at the very least, we can say that so far, he's not blatant, he's not spin botting, doesn't seem like he's boosting. The boosters will just like have crazy cheats. Just seems like he's playing. And if you get banned for no reason, he's probably just closet cheating, trying to make it seem like he ain't. Again, we'll see after. I'll explain it all after. Here, after this round, I think we'll probably skip to like round 6, and then like round 9. We don't have to watch all 9, we'll just watch 4 rounds. What are the odds that he would cheat for rounds 3 to 5 and turn them off for 6, right? All he's done this entire round is just hold this exact same angle, and then sometimes look to his right if he hears people. He is dedicated to this. And his team starts crumbling around him. Normal kills. I guess one other thing if we want to add to the suspicion is I will say his recoil so far has been really, really good, but you could just have good recoil control. Oh, they actually lost a teammate. Diddy fan. Going for an upstairs take as Ram. With flashes. I don't think I've ever seen a Ram bring flashes. They always bring smokes. I think it's hard to tell because it's moving so much. I think that's a diamond or champ charm on him, by the way. It has like a French flag, and it's pink or purple. Looks more pink. Oh, he traded. Bro, he ran past that goo as well. I thought he was gonna shoot it on the way up. Wait, is the bug back? Please don't tell me the bug's back. Where when someone gets hit by a goo, sometimes their gun disappears. It looked like her gun disappeared. Oh, okay, we're good. Just flashed his own teammate. Alright, typical hold. They had Jackal on this door, holding the double door. Ram held that. Ace planted. The only risk was if they pushed the hallway, they could have killed Ace, but typical strat, and it worked out, right? Alright, now let's go to round 9. So he is 15-4 now. He's getting a decent amount of kills, but it's not unheard of, especially in a 4v5. 4v5s, you can get a lot more kills because, one, you have less people on your team competing against you. And then, two, a lot of teams, when they are in a 5v4, they will just start rushing site and then they'll all just die. Happens to us all the time. And we always lose our 5v4s. The liar's not going to explain the whole situation. I'll explain! You guys are just impatient. You guys want to know everything right now. Typical youth. I think they're just doing a full back push and... Are they flanking? No, okay. This is a very questionable push. They've already died, or one person's already died going this way, and the entire team is committing to this like one hallway and one doorway. I honestly don't know how he got that kill because it looked like he missed. Okay, last two are in this hallway. Oh, he dies. I don't want to know if they win or lose. I assume they win because the last two attackers are low. That's one, and then I assume the last one dies. Yeah, okay. So, you guys watched the 4 rounds. Most of you, I assume, would agree that he was not suspicious. Little things here and there, like I did notice at one point in that round he aimed at the Finka through the wall, but he had just shot at her. It stands to reason that when you're moving, you might be aiming at her still. Happens. We noticed like hit the Jackal on round 1, stuff like that, but you just went 16-5 and they won in a 4v5. So, nothing crazy suspicious. Here is where the story starts to evolve. So, he said that he got manually banned, or just banned in general, claims to have not ever cheated. The reason why he probably got manually banned, if it is true and he's not cheating, is that he admitted himself that he always queues with low rank players, which is why he is doing super well. That's why he's 16-5, is because I was looking at his stats before I chose this because like, I don't know if I believe this. Like 90% of the people he queues with are all bronzes or coppers. So he is in like low rank lobbies and doing better than them. He claims to be a champ. From what I saw, he does not play like a champ. He plays like a probably platinum player going against bronzes. I'll pull up his stat history right here in a second. But here's where I start to catch a few things that seem to be inconsistent and maybe him, you know, maybe cheating or lying. So the first thing that we noticed, he has a champ charm, but he is level 62 and never been champ. So how does he have a champ charm? Unless that wasn't a champ charm. I don't know if you guys can tell me exactly what charm it is. Maybe it's from drops, maybe it's from an event, but it looked like a champ charm. From console, people always say that. No, he is not from console, because, as you can look at his stats, he is level 62. If he was from console, he would have a much higher level. So it's not from console. Chat is incorrect. When you go over to PC, if you bring over your cosmetics, it brings over your level as well. So, it's this charm. What is this charm? Chat, do your little minion work. What is it? That's a major drop charm. Okay. So, it's not a champ charm, which means we don't have to worry about that. Because I was like, if it is a champ charm, it means he doesn't unlock all. But I will say in the text file, he says, I am a champ player. So, he claims to be champ level player, but he's level 62. And then look. So, he has been banned for cheating. We can see there. When you look at his encounters, he's played 283 matches with a bronze 2, 281 matches with a copper, 211 matches with another copper, only one other diamond he's ever played with, bronze, and then everyone else is like less than 10 matches. And then he's played with a few cheaters as well for quite a few matches. So here's where the whole story starts to kind of unravel a little bit. He has played a ton of matches with these people, but when I was looking through his matches played, and like I went through a lot of his matches, none of these people that he's played a lot of games with were in any of his ranked matches. Is he telling the truth? He says, oh yeah, I guess I forgot to mention. He claims that he only ever 5 stacks, which is why I was pointing out stuff like, you can see him pinging, being like, shoot this. He claims to always be the IGL. He claims to always be telling people what to do. And though he plays with lower ranked people, he's like, hey, I need you to break this. Hey, I need you to do that. So he claims to always be 5-stacked, and yet, like, let's just look at one of the recent matches, I guess. So in this match, he played with K.io, Seller, the dude who asked, and aka Young Goat. We'll just look at aka Young Goat, his encounters. He has played with Dubtonic 3 times. So why does he have a 5-stack with a guy who's only played with 3 times? And the dude who asked played with him 4 times. Keo played with him 4 times. So he's only playing ranked with people who he plays with for like 5 or less matches, and then never plays with them again. 5 matches. So if he always 5-stacks, why is it always different people? The only thing I could think of is that maybe he plays with people like in the R6 Discord. For more context, I've been playing with lower ranked players, but I claim to be champ skill level. I've also tried to send blah blah blah. I don't care about that. So I'm also in a 5-stack voice chat every single game in IGL, so we have good communication despite every other player being silver to platinum rank. And then he also said, he's like, I feel bad for the people we beat, but I genuinely tried to win every game, blah, 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 and push them to improve, whatever. Then what is the story? How is he? Well, he's definitely not a champ. He doesn't seem like a champ. And then I assume he must play standard with these other people a lot. Actually, no, he hasn't played in a month. But actually, those are 2 of the people he played a lot of games with. And then, that's weird. Every single one of these games that he's played has been a forfeit. And it's always the same. Wait, what is going on? In every single standard game he's ever played, he always plays against the exact same people. They're playing on South American North servers. So then he plays on Central US. So he clearly, all the encounters he has are with accounts that he's like, I guess, boosting the level of. Which, by the way, is against terms of service, and I will report him for this because I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do, but that is not cool. So he claims to have not been cheating. It didn't look like he was cheating. But then what the fuck is he doing? Like, what is the point of all of this if he is a legit player? Why is he boosting 9 accounts on a random server and then just 5-stacking with random people all the time? And where is he finding all these people? I don't know. He's boosting the level so when he gets banned on his level 60 account, he can play with other people. But again, the match that we watched at least, he was not suspicious. It didn't look like he was cheating. So then if every game is like that, which obviously we don't know for sure, that's the whole issue with like taking matches from people who have been banned or whatever, is like if every single match is like that, then why did he get banned other than playing against low ranked players and they're just like, this guy has to be cheating, he's so much better. But then I don't know, what is the point of the other 9 accounts? I don't know. The whole situation is iffy to me. And the whole reason I chose this because I looked at it all before stream and I was like, this guy does not seem legit to me. Like, why would he have these weird stats, this weird 5-stacking history, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I feel like something's going on. I think my guess is just leveling up accounts to sell them, which is kind of an asshole move because then they'll just go to cheaters and then cheaters play. So I don't think he's necessarily cheating. If he plays like that all the time, he's not cheating, but he's helping cheaters. And I don't think he realized that submitting this would probably fuck his operation over. So since he has submitted this, I can now get all 9 of his accounts banned because he's boosting them. But from what we could tell, he's not cheating. So that was the first match. Something a little bit different than usual. Now, we're going to go into the next match, which kind of has a similar theme to this one, just the opposite. This is people who cheat all the time and have never been banned. In this match, we have Clickfish ... who's accusing Easy Kills, LZW, and Whip Taster. We'll try to watch as many as we... Oh my god, that was him injecting cheats, chat. It had nothing to do with Mozzie. He didn't hit Hibana, right? You could claim that would be lag, but seeing as how it's a 3-stack of probably Blaine cheaters, I would assume it's probably cheats, but you can say that one's lag. He shot where she was and got a headshot. With the way this cav is moving, they both just got headshots without even aiming close to them. Okay, that one was fine. But if I look here, I'm pretty sure the Cav kills someone without even aiming close to them. That was Doc again. So Cav was aiming up here and got a headshot over there. The first shot, when she was aiming right at his chest, landed, and then aimed at the wall, got a headshot here. So I'm going to go on a limb here and say the Cav is probably cheating. It also makes sense based off their movement. They're moving around like a bot and they don't know what to do. And yet they get headshots like that. I've been seeing this a lot. I don't know if this is a cheater thing as well. Or if it's just like a bug with Siege, but I've been seeing it a lot where people are like punching barricades. And it like, there's no barricade there, but they still get the sound. They were hitting the windowsill a little bit there, but I assume it might be a bug. I don't know. He just ran at him and tried to hip fire him. I think that one at least was actually a headshot, unlike the thermite one. Okay, that one actually was a headshot, so kudos to the Cav for actually landing it. They're definitely cheating. The Cav has a diamond background. Do you think they played like a diamond? I don't think so. I think, again, just like the Hibana, this Rook shot at nothing and did some damage to Thatcher. Doesn't help that he's literally just staring at him right there, but... So Thatcher peeks. Rook doesn't... It's not even close. And he got one shot to the body. And then there, he got a headshot even though he aimed so low. No, okay, this guy definitely has some type of, like, the aim assist cheats. Cav is just staring at the thermite through the wall, waiting for him to peek so that they can run out. Guys, I think the Cav might be cheating. Could be latency. On the Rook, no. Because latency would be shooting where someone was and getting the hit. He shot where no one, or where the Thatcher never was and got a hit. So latency wouldn't just give you a kill when you completely missed. It gives you a kill or damage when you shoot where they were. So it's not latency. The Rook straight up has like aim assist type cheats. The Doc I haven't seen too much on, but if I'm not mistaken, they're queued together, seeing as how the Rook team killed him. But we know Cav is cheating, we know Rook is cheating. I just want proof that Doc is cheating, and then I'm going to show you guys their history and their stats. The Doc has been the least suspicious, but if I'm not mistaken, I checked before, I think the three of them are queued together, so even if he's not like blatantly cheating, he's at least guilty by association. Because I'm pretty sure he's queued with them. He's also running elephant skin on Alibi. Alright, now we know he has to be cheating, guys. He is aiming at the Yana through the wall, but he could also be aiming, waiting for head level. He's just waiting for the Thatcher. He knows. He has to be cheating as well. He waited there so long until he finally peeked, and then he's like, alright, now I walk away. I think he's walling. What is this bug? It's just covering the whole screen now. Ubisoft, please. I can't tell if he's... I think he's aiming at him through the wall, but the knife is in the way. And rewinding doesn't fix it. Oh god. Chat. Okay, let's try to do investigative work. He is aiming right at the Grim, because if I detach myself from Alibi and then fly straight forward, he's aiming right at the Grim. Or Grim. You can see he's aiming right there, not at Alibi. But Alibi is aiming right at him through the wall. And then he's aiming at him again. Perfectly, almost. Aiming at him again. Oh, and then he just tracked him through that, trying to shoot him through. Okay, so they're all cheating. The three of them are cheating. So here's the match submitted by the person. It's Snowlow and then the two Coom people. Snowlow has been cheating since Deep Freeze. So that was 3 seasons ago, 9 months ago. Probably heavy metal too. He was a bronze and then he became an emerald. But I guess he was diamond before that. But he's been cheating for a while. The one Coom guy went from consistent bronze and gold and like 200 matches to plat to diamond. Also, look at that KD. I didn't even notice the KD. He had 0.6, 0.6, 0.6, 0.5, 1.3 in diamond. What a come up. So that guy's only been cheating for this season. This guy too. Negative, 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 1.4 in champion. And I assume that he's played with Snowlow for all 137 matches. So Snowlow, playing with them, cheating, boosting them. They've only been cheating for the last season, or for this season. This guy looks like he's been cheating for a while. He was silver, and then super high ranks for 8 seasons. So why do people who are level 60, and at least from the one match we saw, aren't suspicious get banned, but then blatant cheaters like them who are running around aiming at people through walls don't get banned? What the fuck, UB? So these people I will actually manually report and get them banned, because the fact that they've been cheating for that long and not been banned is insane. Otherwise, I normally don't report people. So now, match number 3. We've had the obvious matches. Now, let's enjoy some hopefully subtle matches, according to the text files. These two are both supposed to be subtle. In this match, we have Steren, who is accusing purple nerds. Put a mute jammer right there. I would assume that anyone who would put a mute jammer down like this, at the highest possible rank, would probably be a silver or a bronze. Let's see how Purple Nerds plays. Let's see how good he is. If he's putting down mute jammers like that, but then 360 headshotting someone with the SMG 11, I think he might be cheating. I will say though, the blue team bans is also just... It looks like this is a low-level lobby. They banned Capcan and Blackbeard. Who the fuck bans Blackbeard? What's that Ash Charge for? They don't even have, like, indestructible gadgets. Or bulletproof gadgets. Okay. That looked fine. Seems to be panicking. No, I'm panicking. How was that? What? Hold on, rewind. You got a headshot here. Oh. He was like panic pulled down and it happened to hit the head. So they end up clutching and winning. I didn't really see any signs of cheat. It just looks like a bad player. Very lucky. I don't think he deserved like any of the kills he got. But he got lucky. Oh, he improved his mute jammer placement. He's not cheating anymore, guys. His aim and crosshair placement is awful. Which makes me feel like if this is like a subtle accusation, maybe he's just bad and got a lot of kills, and they're like, how could someone that bad get that many kills? It happens. Trash players think anyone better than them cheats. I mean, it is Siege though as well, right? I know a lot of people are tired of everyone's talking about how many cheaters there are and stuff, but it's like, or even if you're in a match and you lose, and then you accuse someone of cheating. Like, it's Siege. This game is filled with cheaters. So, you shouldn't really be surprised if someone is accused of cheating in your game. He did not land a single bullet. He missed every single shot. Now he's just running at Doc. Like, Doc, please, Doc! Help me! And then Doc died because of that. His aim is rough. I know it's castled, but like... They break that and he's just dead. He seems to be spooked easily. He never knows what to hold. And then he just runs away. I really hope that that person who breaks that runs into the Cross mat. He actually did hit the lion and then died. That did look more like a random spray. I don't know. So far, I don't see any cheating, but maybe he toggles. I don't know. I misjudged Varsity. Hey, I've done a few times where I said I'll dress up as characters if we get enough likes on a video, but then you guys don't like it enough, so... If you guys want me to dress up as more characters, you need to like the video. Bro, he cannot control recoil worth shit. Okay, 1v4. This is where we see his true skill. How composed is he? What was he aiming at? Like, I couldn't tell if he was trying to look at the people through the wall, which is always a possibility, or if he was just looking over there, waiting for someone to flank. We'll watch more, but his recoil control seemed a lot better there. But hey, that happens. I play operators all the time that I hate, and sometimes I have amazing recoil control with them, sometimes I'm awful. But it does surprise me how much better he got in one encounter. Let's not just give them an angle for them, or like a hole for them to run down through. Okay, that recoil was a little worse. Maybe his recoil control hasn't gotten that much better. Maybe he got lucky. What is Fenrir looking at? Just plants there? So that's why they probably accused him. Because he killed the person through the wall with a headshot. I can understand. Again, his recoil control went from absolutely garbage to somewhat okay. So, he did seem to get a lot better in a 1v4. But, maybe it was just the pressure of the 1v4, you know? And I wouldn't say that kill was, like, anything crazy. Like, he was shooting at him, or, like, at the site. So, like, you can hear and see where the bullets are coming from. So then you just spray through the wall. He did happen to spray through the wall twice and almost killed him. But maybe he got lucky. Well, he did have that one weird instance where he just stared at the desk and it kind of looked like he was staring at people through the wall. I will say he has actually checked almost everything when pushing into a place. Here he's not, but it's also sights upstairs, so you don't have to worry too much about checking every single corner. But he's doing like a very basic below sight approach. Like, seems fine. Zero droning? Yeah, but like, if you're pushing in and checking everything like this, you don't need to drone. A lot of people will just try to take the fight. And like, that fight just looked like a panic from both of them. Like here, he reacts. He whiffs a bunch. Then he starts aiming right towards him. He hits the wall, but like it looks like he's trying to hit that. He just can't control recoil. And then he keeps hitting the wall. And then he kills the doc. I think that's fine. Even with zero droning, he's taking his ones. I don't think this guy's hacking. I think he just had a good game. I can understand, like, again, going back to the whole thing, is like, this guy doesn't look like a good player. So the fact that he's 9-2 is pretty shocking. But we had a game not too long ago where Ben went 10-1, and I went 1-6 or something. Every dog has their day. Sometimes people are good, sometimes people are terrible. Or sometimes people are terrible all the time. And on a rare occasion, they get a lot of kills. And I think they actually end up losing. The cheater ends up losing. Yeah. or sorry, I shouldn't say cheater, the accused ends up losing. He seems lost. Actually, he seems to be doing exactly what... Never mind. I was gonna say what every new player does. They find a new way to approach the building, and then they go to that, like, approach every single time. I was hoping he would go through that window again. Sometimes you gotta be a trash man and carry 4 bags up a mountain. Might have been today or this day for him. He also just saw someone on main stairs and looked away. And his aim is still trash. I genuinely think in that 1v4 he just got really lucky. Or not lucky, but like maybe he just locked in and his aim got better, but he seems pretty trash. Yeah, 9 and 4 is suspiciously high for him, but like I don't think I ever saw a single time where he aimed at anyone through a wall or did anything suspicious. Actually, I should clarify. There was like round, I think it was whatever, when he was in that 1v4, he just kind of stared at nothing for a while, but he might have just been like, someone might be flanking me. So the person who he accused was Purple Nerds, who's monkeyman_MG. Oh, now his name is Mick Bulge. He is a bronze and copper player who's still in copper. I will say his KD has gone up surprisingly high compared to before, but he was a bronze with a 0.7, barely played this season, so you don't really count it. 1.13, 1.5. So a fairly high KD, but he didn't look any like different than what I would have expected. Like this felt like a copper lobby. I think he's fine. Again, it was submitted as a super subtle match that may not be a cheater, so I think he's legit. Next match is back on Consulate. Again, this is another supposedly subtle match. I did see that the 2 people who are accused have champ backgrounds. In this match, we have I'm So Bad, who's accusing Cherry Tam and Bijan Robinson, however pronounced Bijan, Bihan, I don't know. They are both champs. I don't know if the rest of this lobby is champ, so I think they were the only 2 with champ backgrounds. Oh, someone was behind him, he didn't notice. Aimed high on the Yana and almost missed him. I will say so far they're playing a little bit like champs. Free firing everything and holding angles. Although I don't know what he's doing. He's just kind of sitting there. And then he died. Yana's still holding that window. On drones right now, but go here. He actually could have seen the Yana there for a second. I guess this is a little weird. Like, this is not, I guess, how a normal champ would play, but maybe he's just being cautious. I can't wait to, like, look at the match file after, and it turns out that, like, these 2 are champs, but the entire rest of the lobby is, like, gold, and that's why they got accused. What he's doing, I was about to call weird, but it's also something I actually need to start doing more, is that you know Yana's on the window, and there's no point in holding this angle, because if you peek it, you might die. So what you should do instead is hold the doors, and then if you hear her start rappelling in, then you peek the window. Down's the ace. I don't know. I don't play with dialogue, so I wouldn't be able to tell for sure, but I don't know if you would be able to, like, hear the scream and know that you downed him. Maybe. I guess it makes sense. He had nowhere else really to go. He was on Visa and he had to go up those stairs. Yeah, so one other person, I saw that Dokubi has a diamond background. But everyone else has normal backgrounds, so I don't know what level lobby this is. So maybe it is diamond/champ. What is he holding? What is this angle? You normally want to hold that for when they run out, but he's just holding the middle of the parking lot. I don't know what he's holding there. I'd say 40% potential in cheating. I mean, I would maybe agree only in the sense that just they have champ backgrounds, and I guess there's a 40% chance that anyone with a champ background is a cheater. There's a cav interrogation, by the way. This is not proof. For once I did pay attention to a cav interrogation going off. Someone's about to push up on his left, and I don't think he realizes that. Oh, he may have just realized that. He's hiding in my spot. I feel like that would have given you away. You did see him. Or I guess it's the guy who submitted it, so he probably watches me, which means that he would know about that spot, because I always hide there. And I always get people with it. I was really hoping he wouldn't turn on his glasses. I'd be like, most typical Warden gameplay. Gets flashed, does not turn on glasses. That's also another cav interrogation. They have a Dokkaebi as well. And cav still just got 2 interrogations. It looked fine. This is a 9-round or 8-round match, by the way. So I don't know if I'll watch all 8 rounds. But they seem okay. He mainly, all he's in the file was just they might be the best closeters ever, and that Cherry Tam or whatever his name is has weird stats. But he also said, I don't know if my team is just bad or what. If your team gets interrogated twice when you have a Dokkaebi, maybe they are bad. Seemed fine. If we don't see anything at all in this round, because so far I haven't seen, like, anything. Even that was, like, just normal free fire. If we don't see absolutely anything, then I'll probably skip ahead to, like, round 5, maybe at least. We skip 1 round. He does all the quick peeking, still dies. Also, speaking of cheaters, while we're just waiting for something to happen here. The new wipe of Tarkov just happened, and from what I'm to understand, apparently the cheating situation in that game is just as bad, if not worse, than the Siege cheating situation. Apparently, the cheaters just, like, are in every single lobby. Also, I'm not going to call him a baiter, but I will say that I'm so bad guy who said that his team might have just been bad. I think he's been outside the building every single round, just waiting. So, it's not the worst idea, especially when they're all running out at you. You know, get some free kills. But, if your team's trying to push into site and you're still outside, it might not be them being bad, it's just they're trying to get aggressive and they don't have enough people. Does that mean you should swing in and die? Probably not, but like, you know, try to help the team. And there's the worst. I don't know. I will say, when I played Tarkov, I never dealt with cheaters as much as everyone else did, but I would specifically only play Tarkov during work hours. I would never play Tarkov in the evening, unless, like, Pulse was like, let's play right now. I'd be like, fine, I'll hop on. But then we'd definitely face more cheaters. But I only ever played during work hours, so I faced significantly less cheaters. Probably the same reason why in Siege I face as few cheaters as I do. It's still a lot. Like, no person should be facing minimum 1 cheater every session, but I do because I play during work hours and school hours. The summer was real bad. People were cheating like in every single other game. Ooh, he got flashed by the Ying. It did look like... Wait, actually, let me investigate real quick. What I'm curious about is how did he know that Vigil was prone? Did he hear him? Would someone have called that out? Actually, I think he saw that on the drone there. Yeah, because he's still aiming prone level even though Vigil stood up. So he probably just saw it on the drone. And then expected him to stay prone there. That's fine. Wait, why am I watching Skippity? Should have been watching Buck. I'm so dumb. It looks like he's just getting flashed by his team. I don't see anything much suspicious in this round either. They keep doing the fast or quick peeks as well. He does keep moving his aim based on where Valkyrie is going, but it could just be timing again. He hasn't done anything else suspicious, and they lose this round actually. So Valk still in there. He completely passes over her. I don't know. I think they're fine. I'll go to round 8. Maybe I missed something in rounds 4, 5, and 7, but like, I really don't think I do. I think they're fine. So far, though, I will say it looks like the orange team is just much better than the blue team. But the blue team also only has 2 people who are positive. They have a 1-6 Vigil, a 3-7 Doc, a 2-7 Jaeger, and then Oryx is 6-4. Code Zap is 13-4. On orange team, they're pretty evenly like spread out. I feel like they're just playing more as a team. And then blue team just gets like dismantled by them. I don't know. Thanks for 2 months, Mr. Lion. They killed the carry, so it's up to I'm so bad, but we know they lose this. Nothing worse than when you're at match point and your carry dies and you're like, well, it's over. He didn't actually see the Oryx there, so he shouldn't know that Oryx is on the left. Oh, now he knows. Oh, I thought he was fine. Chat, would any of you guys suspect either of those people of cheating? The book actually even went negative. He went 6 and 7. I don't think they were cheating. He has, I will say, okay, he has a high KD in a game where it should be almost impossible to be that positive when you get cheaters every single day. Oh, he's on South Central. That makes more sense. Anything above like a 1.5 when you're in Champ or Diamond is like pretty sus right now, just because if you face cheaters, you should not have that high of a KD. But if he's on a South Central server, then that server has like the least amount of cheaters and the worst players by far in terms of stats. So he's probably just playing against worse people and capitalizing on it. Also, from what I can see, they weren't even queued together. I don't really know why they like paired them together. And this guy also has like a somewhat decent history, like plat, 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 diamond, diamond. Barely played Champ. Didn't play Diamond, Diamond. And then I assume they're both South Central players. Yeah, US South Central. I think it's just their server. Actually, let me see if I can find this match and see what everyone's stats were. I bet we'll see a rank disparity. I noticed this a lot when I used to do Copper to Diamond and Solo Smurf and stuff, is that when I would play on like Central servers or South Central servers, my teammates would always be so bad and the enemy team would be so good. Actually, the enemy team is overall decent. They have 2 platinums, but those are current platinums. They might have been former champs. Yeah, former champ, former champ. I think they just got bested. Okay, we still have 2 more matches and we've been doing this for an hour and 10 minutes. We're going to Villa. In this match, we have AU8 is Drifigi. I don't know what the fuck that means. Who's accusing Alice. Alice 23. A Goyo with Ember Rise uniform. Surely they must be legit. Did he just do the thingy? So, wait, actually let's go all the way to the beginning of the action phase and see if he did the thingy. Action phase starts, he puts down his Goyo. Does he do a 360? Not really. He puts down this one. But then this is where I find it a little weird, is that he's kind of like looking to his left. He looks all around him, and then he looks at the window where they're breaking into. He would have heard the window though, so maybe he just happened to look over there as they were breaking it. He was quick peeking, so everything seemed fine. I don't know what the point of that shot was, but... I don't know how much he'd be able to hear this, but he keeps like changing his aim based off where Zero is moving. If Zero moves up, he aims more up. If he moves down, he aims at the bottom. He did just line up to Zero and then hit the wall. I don't know. We'll keep watching, but he hits, or he aims at the Zero, that's fine. Zero moves, he moves too, and he aims at the Zero right here, but that's the wall. Could just be good pre-fire. Watch round 2. He does keep looking at all of them through the wall. He looked down to the people in kitchen, and now he's just tracking the people through the wall. Okay. Guys, I think he's definitely walling. And he just keeps... Oh, actually it's not too bad, but he just keeps looking at them through the floor. He's not even checking anything other than where the people are, and then he, as soon as the ash was about to peak, he stopped. Because I think he's walling. That wasn't too bad, but he literally just tracked people through walls before that. I think he's walling. He does seem to be like a newer type player from the looks of it. He doesn't really seem to know where he is or how the map is laid out. Like he keeps peeking a corner and it almost looks like he's surprised, being like, what the? I don't know if that was lag or if it just like flicked to him. I assume that was probably lag, match replay lag. But like here he's aiming and then it just like skips. I think that was lag. Oh, I feel pretty confident to say he's cheating based off the beginning where he just stared at the 3 people and aimed at them through the wall. He seems like a new player who's cheating. Drinking so much. Oh, and he got the Legion killed. This is why I'm playing R6 Extraction. It's so fun. That has to be a paid-for bot, right? I don't think anyone's ever described R6 Extraction as so much fun. This is bugged to shit now. Okay, he did nothing in the last round, but we have his stats. I'll look up his history. I think he's cheating. I think he's just walling. It's hard to tell here what he's aiming at with this bug, because I think he's leaned, but it's not showing it. And then... oh. I think that round where he just stared at the 3 people through the wall and tracked them through an unbroken barricade or wall was probably evidence enough. His name is XZZY.M80. He went from a plat to an emerald to a champ. Not the craziest stat history. I also had someone in my chat say that he apparently was playing against them the other day and walled, so I don't know. He looks down there, and then here, they're on the balcony. He looks at them down there. He follows the fuse, even though the wall is open, and then he follows the nomad. Or not nomad, I think that was Hibana. He's gotta be cheating. I'm willing to bet it on that. I don't have to watch anymore. Last match. Canal. In this match, we have Sketchy Plays, who's accusing D3SU dot. Anita Dix. What a name. It almost looked like he keeps moving his aim based off where Thermite is, even though he can't see him. And then he did kind of like look at the ace, and I think he was trying to line him up so for a C4, but like he just keeps crossing with Mute either not being able to see him or barely being able to see him, and then Mute's just like constantly waiting for him. Where's my chair? I stand for Hacker Replay to try to be at least slightly healthier, but my dogs are barking. I feel like if he had walls, he would have seen where they were planting and just C4'd it. It was also like a default spot, so it wouldn't have even been that weird. But the way he held the Thermite, I'm like, he's probably cheating. I don't think he has map knowledge, because now he is rotating all the way to the wrong place. Bro is lost. He doesn't even have time to defuse anymore. That was choppy. So he definitely does not have map knowledge. For someone who doesn't even know the layout of Canal, I feel like the way he played was suspicious. If you don't even know where the staircases go, how are you like holding these angles and getting kills? In ranked as well. If you know, you know. I don't know what he's holding here. Or what he thinks he's holding. Could have been a brain fart. I feel like if you actually know the map, you don't have a brain fart like that. He doesn't know where they were planting. It was just focused on the other guy near the hatch. Yes, but if you have walls, which still, I guess, slightly up in the air for him. But if you have walls and you hear someone planting, and it's a 2v2, you see the one person moving, you're like, okay, they're not planting. You go look at the other person. It doesn't take a lot of brain power to do that, but if, for the sake of the argument, he is cheating, a lot of cheaters don't have brain power in general, so maybe he did just be like, I don't know where they could possibly be planting it. I only see one person. What is that? What am I watching? Hold up. Did that knife spin when they reloaded the bailiff? That's what I want to know. The knife is in there. It fucking spins. Spin move. I have no idea what just happened there. That felt like something he should not win, given how bad he is, and yet he is 6-1? Yeah, 6-1. So, I don't know. Is he about to get fused by his teammate? He almost did. I don't know why the fuse is silent. Also, the fact that he is just sitting on drone right next to site, absolute insanity. And he keeps getting fused by his teammate. He gets flanked by the Cav. Alright, so far, I don't know. At the beginning I was a little sus, based off how he was playing and how he was following the thermite. But now I'm just like, this guy fucking sucks. Okay, here we're gonna see how good he is. Just kidding, he swapped operators. I wanted to see how good he was with a Twitch F2, but he switched to Buck. C8 is still pretty high recoil, but it's not the F2. So he actually has been like droning and slowly checking things like a normal player. Why do I feel like he shoots him through the wall and then that's why he gets reported? How was that even a headshot? He didn't even hit him. Unless he did? He shot here. Cat was over here. That was not a headshot. We could chalk it up to lag if it's a one-time occurrence. That did not look like he even hit close to him. Also, he still seems lost because he opened that hatch and I think he was like, where the fuck is this room? And then just walked away. So that, yeah, that was why he got reported. He just got reported now. Because he probably was like, how was that a headshot? How did he kill me? But he is droning. He's just like pushing in and no one's holding these areas, so... I feel like he's just capitalizing on the enemy team's incompetence. Don't remember if he drone cav. He didn't. And then he dies. They actually, so the cheater loses. I don't know. I get like his concern, like that was a weird kill, but so far what we've seen, that's the only weird kill. Again, round one when he like kept looking at that thermite was kind of sus, but never anything blatant, and then like that's the closest we've had to a sus kill. I think he's fine. He also like drones effectively on attack, and now the orange team is killing each other, so I think he's fine. Even if he is cheating, let him. He's hot trash. No, no, no. Just because someone's bad and they cheat does not mean we should keep letting them cheat. Actually, he dies to a cap, or gets down to a Kapkan trap. Does he get revived? Oh, he does. Fuse the knight in shining armor. Please run to another Kapkan trap. That'd be so funny. Okay, he dies. I just want to point out how stupid Cav looks here when she is running down. She literally looks like the monster in your like nightmares. Like, this is why people sprint up the stairs at night when they turn off the light, because this monster's running after them. They're like hunched over. I don't think they're cheating. I think they just got either a lucky kill or a like siege kill where the server just seemed to give it to them even though they shouldn't have. I'll look up their stats and then we're done for the day. They're a silver with a 1.4 KD with not much of a history. Just started playing. I think they're fine, which is actually very surprising because now I think that means today we had one... Actually, I think this is the most non-cheaters we've ever had, which is very surprising. But I specifically seeked out matches that would be less likely to have cheaters, so I don't know if much will change. We'll see with the next season. I think next season they have an anti-cheat update coming with the season. So we'll hope it gets better, but I will say a lot of people have been getting banned. Apparently, if you play games at all today, or like throughout this last week, it's just constant bans non-stop, so a lot of cheaters are getting banned. It just sucks that it's at the end of the season.